Geraldo. Most people recognize him as a journalist, an investigative reporter. It's that experience you'll find at work each day on Geraldo. And you'll find a man who's not afraid to get involved. He's affected by what he sees. He doesn't think passion is a dirty word. It's his unique approach that makes Geraldo, Geraldo.
Weekday mornings at 10 on 5TV.
I'm Hart Bachner. It's the most remarkable television presentation of our time.
This isn't the war we trained for, but it's sure as hell the war we've got.
From the great capitals of the world to the battlefields, soldiers, sailors, presidents, and prisoners all caught up in the greatest drama of our time.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
Herman Woukes, War and Remembrance.
Right here on 5TV.
Happy are they whose way is blameless, who walk in the law of the Lord. Happy
In America, because of the words of the Constitution,
This little light of mine.
you can talk to God any way you want, or not at all. The Constitution, the words we live by.
This is 5TV.
WOI-TV Sports Extra is for the serious fan, the type of person who just can't get enough scores and highlights. To keep in touch with everything that happened today in the world of sports, don't miss 5TV Sports Extra, tonight at 10:25, following 5TV's Iowa News Tonight.
With Halloween just around the corner, 5TV and your local Wendy's restaurants are teaming up to help children have a safe and enjoyable Halloween evening. We're inviting everyone with children to stop by their local Wendy's and pick up one of these useful Halloween bags. They're absolutely free, and they have special coupons good for discounts from your local Wendy's restaurant. The bags are plastic, they're strong and waterproof, and best of all, they carry a lot of treats. So join 5TV and Wendy's and have a safe and happy Halloween.
A shipment of food to the hungry might last as long as a month. Then the hunger returns, unless people are also given the skills and equipment to feed themselves, the kind of help care gives. It's the difference between a person who always wonders where the next meal is coming from and one who never has to. Care. We're helping people learn to live without us.
You notice it when you're trying to get to work in the morning, or when you're planning a relaxing weekend, and sometimes your very livelihood can depend on it. One way or another, the weather is important to all of us. In Iowa, weather should be treated as one of the major stories of the day. On 5TV's Iowa News Tonight, we treat it that way. We've moved meteorologist Don Novak's forecast closer to the top of our newscast, where it belongs. So if you tune in 5TV News at 10 and find the weather is the lead story, don't be surprised. Meteorologists Don Novak and Pam Dale take the weather seriously, just like you. 5TV News, Central Iowa's most aggressive news organization, has expanded its coverage of Des Moines. 5TV News has moved to the Metro, and when something happens in Des Moines, 5TV's Metro team will keep you in touch.
4-H is nationwide, yet it's as close as your neighborhood. Whether you're in the city, the country, or in between, 4-H helps young people to learn today, to prepare them for tomorrow. 4-H was good for me. It's even better today. Get 4-H details from your county extension office.
Community,
My country,
and my world.
4-H, for you, for America, 4-H.
Hi, I'm Bob Ray. I'd like to call your attention to Iowa's Great American Smokeout Observance, November 17th, sponsored by the American Cancer Society. Do you know in one word what it takes to quit smoking? You. The U.S. Department of Health tells us that smoking threatens you with cancer. You can do something about that. At least consider stopping for one day on November 17th. Then ask yourself if it's worth the risk of starting again. Prolong your life by joining me in the growing ranks of non-smokers. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joan London.
And I'm Charles Gibson. We hope you'll wake up to all the news weekday mornings starting at 6 on 5TV's Iowa News This Morning with Susan Bueller.
Then at 7 on Good Morning America, we bring you the news from around the world, plus weather and information you need to get your day off to a great start.
We'll be talking to people making news and take you around the country and around the world to where news is being made.
That's Iowa News This Morning with Susan Bueller at 6, and then Good Morning America at 7 right here on 5TV, keeping you in touch.
It's a little show and tell on the next win, lose, or draw.
But wait a minute, I wanted to see yours.
Everyone will get their shot at the board.
All right, Willie, grab a weapon.
This week, check out the best works of Willie Ames, Morgan Brittany, Steve Canale, and Heather Langenkamp.
I must apologize, Bert, for my drawing.
There's no need for excuses.
Hey!
See your favorites show their stuff on the next win, lose, or draw.
Win, lose, or draw, all this week at 6 on 5TV.
As Surgeon General, I'm concerned that there are nearly 20 million Americans with hearing problems. Most of them can be helped medically, surgically, or like me, with hearing aids. If you suspect a hearing loss, ask your family doctor or ear physician who can guide you. With so many significant advances and with hearing healthcare professionals available, you can be helped. For information, call toll-free Hearing Helpline, 800-EAR-WELL. You should hear what you're missing.
In the past, all a farmer had to do was pass go to collect farm program benefits. But now, the rules of the farm game are changing. If you farm highly erodible cropland, you will need a conservation plan. Don't let your benefits blow away. Stay in the game. Contact the Soil Conservation Service. We'll help you learn the rules and work with you to stay in the farm game.
We'll open up your eyes. We bring the world into your home and make it come alive. Face to face, heart to heart, just the way that friends should be. Good morning, America, family to family.
This week on Wipeout. Will a cook-off queen get her just desserts and win big? She may, as long as she doesn't.
Oh, no. I never know what's going to happen here.
This puppeteer may have something up her sleeve. Is it the keys to a brand new car?
Yes!
It's all on the game show for game show lovers. Wipeout.
Do you want to make your mark on the world? It's easy. Vote. We'll give you the pencil and the ballot. Step up and mark each vote, or you can vote for all the candidates of one party by marking here. If you favor mostly one party, mark here, and you can still change your vote for individual candidates. This way, you choose all one party except one or two. Vote on the referendum issues on the back, and you're done. Mark the boxes and make your mark on the world. Register and vote.
As a coach, I encourage kids to develop their talents to the fullest, whether in sports or other areas. And that's why Math Counts is so important. Math Counts is a program sponsored by the Iowa Engineering Society and helps junior high students in Iowa develop their math skills. Through coaching and competition, they fulfill their potential and get started on successful careers. And promoting math excellence in Iowa makes us all winners. For more information on Math Counts, call the Iowa Engineering Society.
Enter a world of excitement, where fantasy comes to life, where the stakes are high and secrets lie for your entertainment tonight. Enter a world of excitement, enter the world of entertainment tonight.
War is no laughing matter.
What's so funny?
Unless, of course, you're talking about MASH.
We're the mash that is the best.
You see, the medics at the 407 7th have the perfect prescription for making the best out of a bad situation.
Take off your dress and say,
Join us on MASH.
Weeknights at 10:30 on 5TV.
Anybody out there a Cyclone fan? How about those Hawkeyes?
Or the Panthers of UNI.
Then listen up. Have we got a deal for you? Display your loyalty every day with Iowa's new collegiate license plates.
When you buy collegiate license plates, half the money goes to your school scholarship
The
fund.
plates come in red and gold, black and gold, and purple and gold. For a super fan or a super gift.
For more details and applications, see your county treasurer.
Or the Iowa Department of Transportation's Office of Vehicle Registration. Be the first on your block to have them.
Be true to your school.
Today, our precious wetlands resource is in danger. Already, the populations of our wild ducks are at an all-time low. And across our continent, we are losing over 500,000 acres of wetlands each year. Help save these wetlands right here in Iowa. Buy an Iowa duck stamp. Support Iowa's conservation organizations or contribute directly to the Prairie Pothole Joint Venture Fund. Contact the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. Let's keep our wild ducks flying.
And now, another in our series of unforgettable moments. The FBI apprehends Al Capone on tax evasion. 1, 2, 3. Dr. Huxtable apprehends Theo on homework evasion. Sun is up, up. For this and other unforgettable moments, tune in to this station 5 times a week.
The Cosby Show. It's unforgettable. 5 times a week.
Weeknights at 6:30 on 5TV.
Make afternoons be 5TV time. At 3, it's Our Magazine. 4 o'clock is time for Facts of Life. 4:30 can only mean it's time for Family Ties. Afternoons this fall, just another way 5TV is keeping you in touch.
Ever wonder why it seems like one of the first words learned by a child is no? Maybe it's because parents say no to their children all the time. Try this. Instead of just saying no, give them an alternative. Something like, let's try it this way. Get away from just saying no, and you'll hear less no's from your children. A message to parents from Iowa Children's and Family Services.
Sex is for love, forever, in marriage. When you have casual sex, you're sleeping with every person you slept with in the last 10 years, and every person they've slept with, and every person they've slept with. AIDS is caused by a lethal, non-discriminating virus whose primary source of transmission is intimate sexual activity. Don't be afraid to say no. Get the facts about AIDS. Ignorance isn't bliss. It's deadly.
A quality journalist feels a need to be involved in the stories they cover and involved in their communities. When you find a news anchor who does more than just read the news, then you found a journalist worth watching. 5TV's Betty Cross is that type of journalist. And when the news you need to know is here in Des Moines or live from New Orleans, count on 5TV's Betty Cross, keeping you in touch weeknights at 5 and 10.
Busy adults, successful in their work, know the importance of scheduling their time, of planning ahead, so that each part of their work gets the attention it needs. Successful parents do the same thing with family activities. They plan ahead. Why not try it in your household? First, schedule things you and your child enjoy doing together, like taking a trip to the park, playing a game, or reading a story. It may seem unnatural at first, but when not planned in advance, family activities too often get pushed aside. So talk with your child and set up activity times. Then stick to the schedule just as you would with work. The result is unhurried time with your child. Time to take that special trip. Time to share some favorite books. It's well worth the effort. A message from Iowa Children's and Family Services.
This is 5TV.
This is Peter Egerbrecht at the North Grand Church of Christ with a thought for your day. One of my favorite stories is about a tightrope walker named Blondin. In the late 1890s, he strung a tightrope across Niagara Falls and then, before 10,000 screaming people, inched his way from the Canadian side of the falls to the U.S. side. When he got there, the crowd began shouting his name, Blondin, Blondin. Finally, he raised his arms, quieted the crowd, and shouted to them, "I am Blondin. Do you believe in me?" The crowd shouted back, "We believe, we believe." Again, he quieted the crowd, and once more he shouted to them, "I'm going back across the tightrope, but this time I'm going to carry someone on my back. Do you believe I can do that?" The crowd yelled, "We believe, we believe." He quieted them one more time, and then he said, "Who will be that person?" The crowd went dead. Nothing. Finally, out of the crowd stepped one man. He climbed on Blondin's shoulders, and for the next 3.5 hours, Blondin inched his way back across the tightrope to the Canadian side of the falls. 10,000 people stood there that day shouting, "We believe, we believe." But only one person really believed. Believing is not just saying, "I accept the facts." Believing is giving your life over into the hands of the one in whom you say you believe. Believing is a commitment. Being a Christian is dependent upon a person's turning over his life to Jesus so that Jesus can be, or use that person to do the things he wants to do. Are you willing to do whatever Jesus wants you to do? Are you willing to be whatever Jesus wants you to be? Are you willing to go wherever he wants you to go? He does not call you to be a nice believer. He calls you to a commitment.
This is WOI-TV, Channel 5 in Ames, Des Moines, Iowa. Owned and operated by Iowa State University Broadcasting Corporation. A portion of our broadcast day is mechanically reproduced. Good night from the staff and management of WOI-TV.